Hello, my friends. Today is March the 25th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a four-card pull meant to cover the year to follow. Uh, there's the first card is a general energy card, something that might sustain through the year, or something that might chop it open for you to look at. The second card is a particular challenge you might face. The third card is an action to take to stay in balance. And the fourth card is a outpost or synopsis card. Uh, outpost, outcome or synopsis card. So this is approximately a 10-minute reading. So bear with me. This is the general energy of the year, the tear. And what does the tear talk to us about? Well, the tear in Ayurvedic medicine, the heart is the center of ourselves. It is the place that is the bridge between the lower, more unconscious parts of ourself and the higher, more conscious parts of ourself. And the tear is the bridge for those parts. It brings, uh, it allows grief to happen so that we can get on with our life. It allows humor to happen. Laughter often produces a tear. It allows laughter to happen because a lot of times we just get so bound up in things that we forget to laugh and we forget to find some mirth and we forget to allow things to happen in a more surrendered way. And both of those things, grief and laughter, produce tears, which allows life to happen in a more gracious way. They cleanse us. We let go of things when we cry, when we didn't get what we wanted, when we wanted something to be a different way than it happened, when we wanted somebody else to be a different way than they showed up, when we wanted ourselves to be a different way when we actually showed up in a way that we didn't like or maybe even hated. So have you grieved those parts of yourself that you don't like? Have you grieved those parts of yourself that are sad that they feel abandoned and they're not being given what they need or what they want or what they understand as their identity? They're not being allowed to follow their will, whatever. Have you come to a place where you can cry about those things? Or have you come to a place that you can laugh about them? Because if you can laugh, laughter and grieving are the same energetic vibrations. They're a high vibration. They're much higher than guilt and shame and fear and all the other emotions that are below them on the rest of the body. But laughter and grieving are the mechanisms that the heart uses to find balance and to find release and to find peace and to find surrender and to move on and to move on. And that ultimately to me is what the tear is about. When you can learn to let go and surrender and release old pains, old toxins, uh, do you cleanse yourself? The tears, if we keep sucking them back in, they're just full of things that eat at us and eat at our systems and even come down into the physical levels to create lots of problems for us if we don't release our tears. They just build up in certain ways in the body that just give us more pain. So we can help ourselves by finding tears, by finding the tear of laughter or the tear of pain that we can allow to come out of us for a sense of cleansing. So, what does that all mean for you for this year? Well, this is the challenge, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a lot about the part of life that you can't control that comes in and swoops in with some kind of dynamic response. Some might call this karma, that you've built good things up in past lives and it's a return of your good karma, or you've done some challenging things and you haven't learned the lesson of them from past lives, and this is a way for your soul to come into balance, to bring up again some kind of challenging thing you had in a past life that you might make you scratch your head, might make you a little crazy, might make you, because this is your challenge. You're not accepting and flowing with the wheel of fortune. You're not just allowing yourself to keep going through whatever comes up and face it. There's something that doesn't want you to face whatever it is that's in front of you. Whether you want to call this something that's a gift from God or a challenge from God, or whether you want to call this karma, whatever you want to call this, but it's something big in your life that shoots to the forefront and makes you either laugh or cry if you allow it, but that's your challenge, to laugh or cry. There's that tear again, and get on with your life and go forward with your life. Something stops you from facing something uh, that is right in front of you. So, what is the action that you need to take? Well, Lynx. And Lynx is a secret holder. Not a secret keeper, but a secret holder. They say the Sphinx was the face of a lynx, and that it was about, it offered the cone, the riddle, that if you brought the right question to it, it would answer that question. But if you did not bring the right question to it, then you would not find the answers to the challenge or the question that you had within you. So this is about holding secrets and being able to hold secrets that are important to be held until the right question is asked, until the right time is shown, until the right dimension to share the secret is allowed. So there's something about a secret. Maybe this is a secret from someone else who needs to have a friend, who needs to have an advocate, who needs to have some kind of someone that they can give a secret to and trust wholly and cleanly and clearly, so that they can have some peace. Now maybe this is your own secret. Maybe what is coming up out of you is something that you need to share with somebody and you've never shared with anyone before about this. And you have to have a sense of being vulnerable with this. And who could you share this with that really is important to you, and you feel like you could trust them and that you could give them something that you can't share with the world yet, if ever, but probably yet. More than likely, who knows? Because this is a secret holder, it's not a secret keeper. So you have to hold some kind of secret for yourself. No, again, this doesn't have to be a negative thing. Maybe this is a positive thing. Maybe this is a birth, of somebody, your family, or somebody that can't announce this kind of thing yet. Maybe this is a change of venue, a change of job that's exciting, but you can't announce it yet. But it's something big and exciting, or big and scary and coming toward you, and you can't announce it yet. So is that outside of you and someone else, or is that you and your own process? Either way, you're involved directly with it, holding your own secret or holding it somebody else's secret, about the timing of when it's right to make this thing manifest on some level. And with that, with the holding of secrets, with the allowance of sharing to somebody else to hold your secret, or them sharing with you to hold their secret, come the tears. And it's both the tears of grief on some level, maybe that's where you'll be called to go, or the tears of joy that you can share with somebody, and you can feel safe and comfortable, and share something that has been possibly either a burden or a joy that you've had to hide for a long time. And now you can share it on some level with someone, and go deeper within yourself and do some healing work, do some laughter or some crying. And this is the outcome card. Um, I love this card. It's so imaginative. It's, psychedelic unicorn in a psychedelic landscape. It's like stars are shimmering, and it's got a twilight, a mysterious essence to it, and it's got a lot of formulas that I see running through it. So it's a journey of some kind. This takes you on a journey. Your route takes you on a journey. Maybe it's just a journey of your imagination, an allowance to see things in a different way and in a new light, and with a lot of new possibilities to it. Maybe it's an actual physical journey that takes you to visit yourself, that sparks some kind of karmic remembrance or some kind of divine remembrance that touches you into the sacredness of your wisdom, sacredness of your imagination, sacredness of your dance upon this earth. It's not all cut and dried. And I think what the tear gives us the chance to allow, and what the Wheel of Fortune brings to us, um, is a chance to break out of some old patterns that are not serving you in the present, and either to give gratitude for patterns that are working, or to give tears for patterns that aren't working. And they can be both. I'm not saying this is going to be a bad experience, because this can be a very positive experience, or it can be a very challenging one. And there's some people will face this differently, but ultimately, I think this is about laughing and crying, accepting whatever comes down the road, the Wheel of Fortune, for you to face and for you to find some healing work in, allowing yourself to share or to be shared with by someone who has a secret that can't be shown at this time, and then thereby also giving way to the laughing and crying within your own soul, and then an allowance for imagination and possibility and adventure to come. This opens something for you. This really opens something for you, even though it's about holding something that's sacred. And maybe that's the most important thing. Holding something that's sacred gives you a sense of purpose and a sense of connection and a sense of divinity, and a sense of being part of a profound network of healing and healers and connection and love. Aho.